Yes, Senator for Kitui.
Mr. Speaker, if you allow me, I would attempt to even try to educate the CS on this dam. This dam is not just in Makueni. This dam is both in Makueni and in Kitui. In your brief, you left that out. Now you're educated. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, you know the CS, you say this is the first time here, but just relax, Mr. CS. You're double speaking. Double speaking because on the one hand, you're saying that the ADB, in your response, written response, the ADB is evaluating the financing gap. The second side of your mouth, you're saying the contractor has been instructed by 25th of February to be back on site. Speaker, if my calendar serves me right, we are past the 25th of February. I think this is when? This is 13th, 12th of March. So I expect that the machines are rolling. If the machines are not rolling in Dwake, Mr. Speaker, then again maybe you may also decide again for this question to stand down the CS. Because in his own submission on the 25th of February, works should have resumed in Dwake Dam. On the 12th of March, if that has not happened, then he should either revise his response or explain what has happened. Mr. Speaker, lastly, at some point I lent a friend of mine some money, Mr. Speaker, just little money, not a lot of money, some little money. And when I followed them up, they started talking about COVID, this COVID thing, So we had conversations until sometimes last year, they started talking about, Ukraine, this Ukraine thing. Mr. Speaker, what is the connection between the war in Ukraine and a dam being constructed in Dwake, in Makueni and Kitui counties? The distance from Dwake Dam to Kyiv in Ukraine is 9,177 kilometers. What's the connection? What's the nexus, Mr. Speaker? I submit.
Honorable CS.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, and thank you for the question. Yes, the dam will serve Makueni. It will also serve Machakos, and it's also serve Kitui. But the Honorable Member, Honorable Speaker, has asked a question about payment and how is explosives related to dam construction in Kenya. During war, our access for explosives that are required to blast the foundations of this rock bed was not very easily accessible. That slows, Speaker, that slows the progress of works.
Order, Honorable Senators. You have asked a question. Let the CS respond.
And the dynamics...
Honorable CS.
Honorable Speaker.
Is it your position that the explosives that are meant for this dam were sourced from Ukraine?
No.
And therefore, because of the war in Ukraine, you couldn't...
No. It's a global market, Honorable Speaker.
So just proceed. Just proceed. Just proceed, Honorable.
Honorable Speaker.
Let me help you, Honorable CS. The question that has been asked by the Senator for Kitui is, what is the nexus between the delayed works of this dam and the war in Ukraine? Just explain to the House the nexus between the two. And secondly, you've indicated in your written response that by 25th of February, work ought to have resumed. And the question from the senator is, are the machine now roaring? Because we are on the 12th, we are now on the 12th of March. Proceed.
Honorable Speaker, if I may respond on the question of the nexus between Ukraine war and dam construction. First, Ukraine war affected global economics. So even Kenya is part of the global economics, Honorable Speaker. The question on the letter to instruct the contractor to actually consider with the works is in the anticipation that you would get no objection from African Development Bank, which we actually have gotten. We have some uncommitted funds that we are processing payments. But to finalize this dam, that's where the appraisal comes in. Engineering projects have what we call project appraisal at different stages of execution, because cost can vary. That explains why we need to do an appraisal. It's a normal contractual implementation requirement for us, not only as a ministry, but for any engineering project of this magnitude and size. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Senator Chute. Senator Murango.
Asante sana Mstahiki Spika. Swali langu ambao ningeuliza, nadhani waziri anaweza kujibu kwa sababu ni jambo ambalo limekuwa likisumbua watu wengi. Mstahiki Spika, mnamo tarehe 1 mwaka wa 2023 WRA iliongeza maji kwa wakulima na wenye wanatumia maji. Na mnamo tarehe mnamo mwezi wa samba mwaka 2023 kulikuwa na agizo la mahakama ambayo ilikuja ikasimamisha watu ambao wanatumia maji ya ukulima na kukunywa wasiendelee kulipishwa maji mpaka isikilizwe. Swali yenye ningetaka kuuliza waziri, kwa nini mpaka sasa hivi wananchi wa Kenya wanaendelea kulipishwa maji ambayo iliongezewa kutoka sumuni mpaka shilingi 5 kwa kila lita ya 1000 na kuna agizo la mahakama? Hilo ndo ni swali ambalo ningetaka kuuliza waziri. Asante.
Honorable Cs, just note the questions. You respond them at a go. Senator Kavendu.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question to Honorable CS is about the river, Athi River, which takes water, flows all the way to Drana, to Thwake Dam. It has a lot of dirt, and I wanted to know what Honorable CS is doing, and how far Maruba Dam has gotten now in Machakos, because it has been stored for so long, and Mwania Dam and Yata Dam also stalled, and compensation of those dams. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Sige Wakile.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I wanted to ask a question to the Honorable CS pursuant to a report Cabinet released yesterday with regards to Boston Dam, that is within the county of Bomet. And my question is with regards to the kind of an arrangement that the approval was made, whether it is a concession that will require further advertisement on the process, or it is within the earlier arrangement that had been made. The release in itself, Mr. Speaker, did not clarify the formation within which that approval was made, and I would like to know from the CS in what formation was that approval made. Thank you.
Senator Beatrice Akinyi.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. To the CS, my concern about the development of the dams, and not only Thwake Dam, is why does the government begin their projects before landowners are compensated?
Senator Mundigi.
Thank you, Bwana Speaker. Asante kwa waziri kuwa leo ni siku yake ya kwanza kuja kujibu maswali, na nipongezi. Bwana waziri, katika Embu County tuko sub-county 4 na kuko na damu ambazo ni 3 inafaa injengwe kwa sababu ya kilimo ya mirasi kumuguka upande wa Mbeere North na Mbeere South. Kuna damu inaitwa Dhambana Dam ambayo inaweza kusaidia kilimo ya Mbeere juu ya hiyo kilimo, na pia kuna damu inaitwa Kamumu Dam ambayo iko Mbeere North, na pia those inaweza kusaidia Runyenjes sub-county na pia Tharaka-Nithi. Ningeomba kujua waziri, hiyo kazi itaanza wakati gani ndio Embu County wakati huu iserekee kama county zile zingine 47. Asante Bwana waziri.
Senator Eddie.
Mr. Speaker, allow me to stick on Thwake Dam because I've had very interesting comments and answers from the CS, including that this dam was stuck at explosive stage because of Ukraine war, which is very interesting because it appears to me like, because the war is still continuing, this dam is still going to be stuck at the explosive stage, and apparently, no, it's not information. I'm talking about what